Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your monthly forecast for June 2022. Scorpio, this is for Scorpio Sun and Rising. Can you believe that we're already halfway through the year? Mind blowing. Now, Scorpio, if this is your first time to my channel, I use tarot, astrology, and my guides to lead your reading. The reason I use astrology is because astrology and tarot go hand in hand. And obviously, I am doing a reading for your sign. And while this will be a general reading for June, I do get very specific. Now, Scorpio, I already have good news for you. June is going to be so much better than the past few months. Now, I'm not saying the past few months were bad, okay? It was a little chaotic. There was a lot happening, okay? I always tell my clients, well, I've been telling my clients, 2022 didn't really start until March, okay? January and February, there were a lot of retrogrades, there were a lot of like other things happening. March, things were starting to pick up. April was like boom, boom, boom. Really good stuff. And then May, there was about 19 major and minor planetary alignments that really affected us. Now, Scorpio, I know things have been a little crazy for you. Especially there's a lot of activity around love, all right? And that's really great. So with Jupiter going into Aries, we are going to start focusing on your sixth house. And the sixth house rules a lot of things. And that's why we do tarot, okay? We get to the bottom of it. But just know that in general, a lot of things with health comes up. A lot of things with your day-to-day activities. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it rules a lot of things. So let's wait and see what the cards have in store. A couple other things I'm going to point out is, one, wait till the end of the reading because I pull a card a week just to give you a little bit of insight and clarity on what to expect for each week, okay? And this is in addition to the weekly readings that I do for each sign, okay? But just at the end of this video, I just do one card, okay? Secondly, a lot of aspects this month, all right? Scorpio, a lot of good things in your favor. I'm not going to lie. I know you've been going through some emotional weeks, okay? Especially after that full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. So I'm here to tell you things are going to be a lot better in June, okay? Now, it really kicked off with that Mars-Jupiter conjunction that we had on May 29th, and then it followed up with that, we had a new moon in Gemini, like right after that. So we're still feeling that effect as we move into June. And listen, that is actually your eighth house, okay? That new moon in Gemini was your eighth house, and that's all about the endings of some things, okay? But it's also like, it does rule other people's money. So you may see commissions, you may see bonuses, you may see, if you started a side project, just some movement in that regard. Investments, okay? That could be something you're focusing on. But again, we're going to get to the bottom of everything with your reading. I am going to go ahead and get started. I have already given this deck a really good shuffle. So Scorpio, I love you. And let's do your reading for June. Okay, now, Scorpio, I do the traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what my clients prefer. And if you want to book a reading, you know where to find me. Secondly, if this is your first time to my channel, it would be great if you like and subscribe. And it really does help my channel grow. And the only reason that I'm going to... well, here's the funny thing is that I'm still sort of pretty new to YouTube. And I've been learning that every YouTuber says that at least twice in their reading. So that's going to be the first time you hear me say it. But anyway, let's get to your reading. Astrologically, I already said things are going to be really good for you in June. Well, it's going to be good for everyone, but you're going to feel a lot of growth and you're going to feel better energy in June, okay? We love June, and then remember, there's a lot, we're in Gemini season, okay? Mutable sign. A lot of changes. It's all about adapting, okay? This is going to be a good, the transition to summer is going to be really nice for you. Now, Scorpio, whew, I'm literally about to cry for you because this is such a good reading. This is such a good spread. I cannot wait for you. Scorpio, I cannot wait for you, okay? Listen. Scorpios, you have really started something in your life, okay? Something that is particularly new. All right, so you did pull the Page of Swords, okay? And this is really great energy, bringing in new things, new beginnings. But the Page, you know, I kind of call him like the intern of the tarot deck. He's not yet he's a page. He's not yet a king, not yet a queen, not yet what, knight. He's kind of like at the beginning of everything, but he's so eager. That's the one takeaway from the Page of Swords. He is so eager to get going, okay, with this new thing. So you could have had a message recently come to you, okay, in regards of starting something new, okay? Why am I saying okay all the time? I'm saying okay a lot. Now, here's the thing. This came up in your past area, so that's great because it seems like that you have started something new. And when I say something new, I feel a lot of love, all right? If there is, Scorpio, if you've entered a new relationship, I'm very happy for you. Scorpio, if you moved into a new home, super excited for you. There's been a lot of activity in that regard as well in the past few years. So Scorpios may have moved recently, or, you know, you're still probably in the process of maybe thinking of moving in with someone that you met, someone that you loved, you know, maybe you got married. There's a lot of new beginnings that have started for you, Scorpio, and you are going to love this. You pulled the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Ten of Pentacles. Now, this is the heart of the matter, Scorpio, all right? This is kind of the main theme of the month for you, all right? It's so funny because I was saying okay a lot, now I'm saying all right a lot. So, Scorpio, this is all about abundance. This is all about success. This is all about finally knowing what your legacy is and also having that support around you. Whatever you have been going through, Scorpio, whether it's really good, whether it's not so great, you have a lot of support and you're in your comfort zone. You will be in your comfort zone this month. You will feel like you're in your element, okay? Things are going to be so nice for you. Now, if you take a look at this card, you can see him sitting in that chair, harvest all around him, okay? You can see he has this castle, he has his family with him, he has his dogs, he has 10 pentacles. 10 really is like the end. So you've reached one part of your life and you started a new one, okay? Remember, Page of Swords. Now that I pointed out that I say, okay, I'm like conscious of it, now I feel like you are going to be. But this is great, all right? This is really good for you, Scorpio. I'm so happy for you. One other thing I'm going to point out, and not a lot of tarot card readers do this, but what I love about this card is you can see you see the wall back here? You see the checkered wall? It really does represent you're entering a higher dimension, a different dimension. So you're really coming into this new place in your life. And so the changes that are happening to you, wow, it's amazing. And I haven't even gotten started. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles, all right? So this came in your challenge area. Ace of Pentacles, this is really big money, wealth, energy. This is the universe giving you a lot of opportunity when it comes to financial success and wealth and just, you know, huge money bags, all right? However, it came up in your challenge area. So some Scorpios are still hitting some sort of wall in terms of seeing that come to fruition. And some Scorpios may be feeling that it's taking a little bit longer to get there, okay? Don't worry about it. Look, you got the Wheel of Fortune, first of all. You have the Emperor here. We're going to talk about that, but I just want you to know, whatever that blockage is, spend some time figuring out what you need to do. If it's a career change, if it's something that with your investments, just something revolving around money, but something is blocking you because it's really interesting that it came up challenging your 10 of Pentacles, okay? A lot of that, you know, a message that is coming in is that you have come to the one end of your journey. You're trying to figure out the next step. That's fine. Take your time. June is a time to take a deep breath, all right? Take a deep breath and really just get in the zone and really spend time thinking about what you want for the future, for your future, because I don't think that you had a lot of time. I think there was so much chaos happening in May. You didn't really have a lot of time to like tarot and chill. All right. Now, I'm going to get to the Emperor, and I'm so glad that you pulled this card, and this is where you want to be. You want to be sitting in the throne, okay? The Emperor is the daddy of the tarot deck. He is the ruler of the tarot deck. Look at him. Just look at him. Don't you want to be him? He's wearing a crown for victory and success, long white beard for wisdom, red cloak for passion. You can see underneath that, he's wearing armor. He's fully protected. He has the Egyptian Ankh in one hand over here, representing life, the world in the other. He is the ruler of his own destiny, and that's where you want to be. That is where your eyes are on the prize. Your eyes are on the prize. You know what you want. You're ready to take control. And I love that, Scorpio. You recognize the fact that you've gone through some stuff, ready for things to stabilize and ready to get it all going. You're ready to just move forward, especially with the Page of Swords. You are so ready. You're so ready, okay? This is everything you do now is starting to build your legacy, all right? The one that you really, really, really want. Again, 10 is the answer. This is indicating that you've come to one point in your life and it's been successful. Now it's time to take the next step. Time to go above and beyond. And I love that for you. Remember, I said that Aries is Jupiter is in Aries, which is all about your 6th house. So I get it. Some of us are, we want to see people again. We do, and you definitely do. And I feel like you are going to spend some time working with people. I know a lot of us have been remote working. There are some Scorpios out there who really want to be in that office environment again. Maybe you feel a little disconnected from people at this time, but this is a big part of teamwork. This is all about collaboration. You can see the stonemason here consulting with the architects. He can't build a cathedral without the architects and vice versa. Teamwork makes the dream work. You are looking for a little bit more. And I want you to do that too. I want you to spend some time being a little bit more social, not only with your friends, but with your colleagues too, okay? I want you to do some of that. I want you to be really, really more interactive this month. Remember, the sun is in Gemini, Mercury's moving into Gemini. This is all really big stuff, but also I do have to point out Venus is in Taurus until the 23rd. And so Venus is in its domicile in Taurus. When I say this is going to be an amazing month, like chef's kiss. This is going to be great. For you particularly, that's your 7th house of partnerships, all right? So that's great. That's amazing. You're going to see a lot of action there. I do want you to think about different ways of how you receive pleasure, how you the things that you desire. Try to think of different ways of, maybe more innovative ways, okay, of receiving that. Because that is Venus and Taurus right there. And with all the other aspects happening, it's going to really help you out, all right? Now, Wheel of Fortune, baby. Can you believe it? You got the Wheel of Fortune. I'm so, so happy for you. I'm so, 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 so happy for you. Scorpio, I already told you that I love you, but listen, the universe loves you more than I do, apparently. You got the Wheel of Fortune. This is the card of good luck and karma. This has so much karmic energy around it, all right? All the amazing, beautiful things that you've done in the past, all that hard work you put into all your passions, relationships, career, family, you are being rewarded now, okay? This is great energy. You are entering, remember what I said here. New life cycle. Very, very new. Something new. You're starting something new. And I did get the message of love. So again, that keeps coming across. Love, 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 love. Scorpio, listen. Love is off the charts. Love is off the charts, and you are probably going to. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the summer where you get engaged, or you propose, or you get married, or you move in with a lover, or if you, someone that you're dating, you take that next step. I wouldn't be surprised with any of that. But also, if you are single, Scorpio, I see a lot of that changing. Okay, I see a lot of that changing, but whether you're here for career, whether you're here for love, whether you're here for family, whether here for health, whether you're here for anything, know that you have a lot of luck on your side, and the universe is rewarding you, and you're entering a new chapter in your life. This is a beautiful card, and it fell in your future area. So expect that to happen. Now, Scorpio, I'm going to move on to your staff. Oh, and if you like this reading, remember to like and subscribe. There's the buttons just down there. Hit that notification bell. That is the second time I'm going to say it. You will not hear me ask again in this reading. Now, wow. Interesting. Interesting. Scorpio, I think a lot of y'all know y'all are moving into this new phase in your life. I think you know you have luck on your side. I think a lot of things have been happening for you. That's great. Okay, so you did get the Knight of Wands. Love it. Okay, so let me just see. Okay, listen. If things go really fast for you, Scorpio, and the only reason I'm laughing is because I was looking at your other cards. I'm just like, God, this is amazing. If things seem to go really fast for you, Scorpio, go with the flow. All right. Knight of Wands is really fiery. All right. Knight is very fiery. Wands, super fiery. This is mostly related to career. Okay. This is related to career, ideas, uh, enterprise, things like that, side hustles, it doesn't matter, whatever, brings in the money. But there's a lot of creative energy here too. But the main takeaway is that things could go really fast for you soon. You're going to see things picking up a lot in June, and you're actually wanting that. You're actually wanting things to go a little bit faster. Here's affirmation. I also want to point out this is very transformative energy. So the situation that you're in now, you're transforming into I mean, when I say personal development, personal growth, I'm not even kidding here. Now, you also pulled the Two of Wands. Two is all about options and choices. Listen, Scorpio, you could actually have two opportunities coming up. You could have two, if you're looking for a job, you could have two opportunities. If you have a job, two new opportunities could come out of the blue. Lovers, two opportunities. If you're looking for a house or trying to sell your place, two different buyers, two different opportunities. Think too that could be coming through your life soon. Also, I want you to know you're in the planning stages. You are in the planning stages for the next phase in your life. However, some Scorpios are still on the fence. Huge message coming through. Some of y'all are not ready. Oh gosh. Some of y'all are not ready yet. You're still, interestingly, looking at all your options. Some of y'all something's holding you back, basically, but sometimes it's us that hold ourselves back. It is sometimes we don't want things to happen. How do I even explain? I don't even know how to explain this. Basically, don't get in the way of what's going to, of all these things that will happen for you. Don't try to make excuses. Don't try to avoid them. The Two of Wands is it is all about planning, right? But it is also, you can see he has one foot in the door, one foot out the door. He's still a little hesitant. And I know it's not a door, but this is a castle. So he has one foot in the castle, one foot out the castle. So in terms of these opportunities coming up, two options, two choices, or, you know, just two situations. Know that you have nothing to worry about, Scorpio. Now, you also got the Two of Swords. So, the reason why I say do not worry about anything and do not and try not to do anything to hold yourself back from all these things that are happening in your life is because I think it's one of your fears is making that decision or making those choices. I think that after what you may have endured or may have gone through the past few months, you may be in a place where you don't feel confident enough. Just know you are going to be taken care of. Everything's going to work out for you, and you already want to be the ruler of your destiny. Okay, now, Two of Swords. You got to make that decision. All right, you got to make that decision. But remember what I said earlier. You do have a huge support system around you, and you also can do things collaboratively. Now, Two of Swords. All she has to do is take off that blindfold and she can see. So this is possibly for a lot of Scorpios like an emotional decision. So take your time making this decision, but when you're ready, you will know. And when you know, that's when you know deep down inside, all right? Trust your gut. You see the moon here. Intuition. Trust yourself. Okay, now, last card. I'm so happy for you because this came up in the final outcome. The King of Pentacles. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. He is the richest person in the tarot deck. I call him the Elon Musk of tarot. Whether you like him or not, we all know Elon Musk is a billionaire. That is a fact. He worked really hard to get where he's at. He worked really hard to sit in this throne. Okay? This is all about money. This is all about financial success. You can see all the growth around him, all that harvest around him. All right? So this is the final outcome. Scorpio, you're on your way. You're on this path, all right, to everything working out in your favor. Pay attention to the middle of the month. Pay attention to the middle of the month because we have that full moon in Sagittarius that falls in your second house of earned income. Also, middle of the month, we have about 5 planets in their domicile. Now, if you don't know astrology, if you don't know what that means, it's big. All these planets that are in their home signs feel at home. Things are going to be smooth. Things are going to be great. Remember, we have Venus in Taurus. That is amazing. Amazing energy. We love Jupiter in Aries. We love all the aspects that are happening this month. So, also, end of the month. Pay attention, okay? New moon in Cancer. That's going to affect your 9th house. Mind expansion. You might travel some. You might actually take a pretty big trip around around the end of the month. But also publishing. If you want to write a book, if you want to start a blog, if you listen, there's so many opportunities that could happen, but we're going to get to the bottom of it week by week. Here we go. As I promised, what to expect every week for the first week of June. You did not get the Lover's card. You got the Lover's card. Didn't I say this was all about love? This is this is a summer of love for you, Scorpio. I'm so happy for you. I'm really, really happy for you. Scorpios, y'all are the best. Now, the Lover's card. How interesting is it that this card is ruled by Gemini? We kicked off the first week of June with the new moon in Gemini. Gosh, I love that. Huge, huge, huge. I'm not even going to go even further than that. You see what you see here. You have so much positive energy first week of June in terms of love, love, love. And also partnerships too. A lot of like really good energy if career-wise partnerships with your boss, with your colleagues. And partners if you're a business partnering up with another business or whatnot. Now, second week of June, What is happening? Okay, so the full moon in Sagittarius, we already talked about that. That is your second house of earned income, so you could see activity or movement within your earned income. Now, what else is the second? Let me just look at my notes here. Okay, yeah, Mercury goes into Gemini, so that's another planet going into its domicile. There's a couple other things, but let's just leave it at that. Queen of Swords. I love that for you. Okay, now, one thing about the Queen of Swords. Another court card. You and your court cards. Now, so the Queen of Swords is all about. Here's what I want you to do, Scorpio. I want you to cut all that drama out of your life. This is telling you to cut all that drama out of your life. You're smart enough to cut anything that you don't need moving forward into this new chapter. Secondly, some people call her the Ice Queen. The only reason they call her the Ice Queen is because you know why she's sitting in the throne. She used her head, not her heart. Sometimes we have to do that, Scorpio. We know you're water, we know you're water sign, we know you're sensitive, but the second week of June, think about things before you act, okay? I want you to be more, what is the phrase? Respond, don't react. I want you to be that for the second week, and everything is going to flow in the way that you want it to. All right. Now, third week of June, Venus is conjoining Uranus, which is great. They're both in Taurus. Love that. Oh wait, no, that's actually the second week of June. Third week of June, Venus is actually going in. That's when Venus goes into Gemini. And we enter summer. So third week. Oh yes, the Death card. This is you, Scorpio. Pay attention to the third week of June. I already told you 5 planets are going to be in their domicile. We kick off the solstice. Venus goes into Gemini. Lots of stimulation there around socialization, communication. And I told you that earlier. I want you to be a little bit more interactive. But the Death card is your card. Don't be afraid of this card. This is just saying one chapter in your life is ending, a new one's beginning. How funny is that? Because that's exactly what your reading is saying. I love it. So see a lot of emphasis on that third week of June. All right? So one thing I'm going to point out here, because people think this is a bad card. It's not. It's one of my favorite cards. And it's a great card. It is just, the reason why it looks scary is because it's a skeleton on a horse. But what out of our body endures the longest? It's the skeleton. This is great, great energy, and I'm so happy for you. Last week of June, we have that new moon in Cancer, and I want you to do a big gut check then, okay? I want you to do a big gut check because that's what we need to do. New moon in Cancer, emotional, emotional, emotional. But Neptune is retrograde. We could feel a little delusional. Fourth week of June. Ah, 10 of Swords. Now, here's another card that does look scary. It's not. Trust me. This is a great card because what it says is that all the challenges you've gone through, all the heartache you've gone through, all the pain that you've gone through, all the burden you've gone through, all the burnout you've gone through, it's coming to an end. 10 is the end. 10 is the end, baby. You will never have to experience that again. Okay? Know it. Love it. This is really, really good energy. So know that. So any sort of challenge you're going through now, it's going to wrap up this month. You need to put that Here's the thing. Everyone has free will. You can choose to do nothing at all, or you can choose to take action. This is a big month of taking action, especially with Jupiter and Aries, Mars conjunction, okay? With a lot of the other alignments. This is all about taking action this month. And I want you to be an Imagine Dragons song this month. This is your kingdom come. All right? This is your kingdom come. I don't want you to be an Adele song. I want you to be an Imagine Dragons song. I want you to take action, no excuses. I want you to go for it. Listen, Mars is all about fighting, right? I want you to get into physical fights, but I want you to fight for what you deserve. All right? This is amazing. Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords. Just expect a lot of changes here. expect a lot of changes. You're entering a new life cycle. Whatever decision you have to make that you're sitting on, trust yourself. You're going to make the right decision. Just trust yourself. Please trust yourself. All right? King of Pentacles, all about money. It's coming. I love it. Scorpio, I love you so much. I will see you next week. Have a great month. Leave comment. Claim this. Claim it. Leave comments. I always love hearing from everyone. Great reading for you, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.